Hey guys, I'm Nick, and this is a lot more than I expected. So yeah, today we're going to start showing my Lyric Studios collection and Hit Entertainment as well. This is just going to be non-Barney stuff right now. There are going to be 3 Barney videos. They're not technically like more traditional Barney videos because Barney barely shows up at all. If you really want me to, I will probably do a separate video for that, most likely. So yeah, this is just gonna be the non-Barney stuff. Starting with this one, which is the only non-Barney video I could find from the Lions group. This is Preparing for the Buyer's Eye, featuring Tony Randall. Tony Randall helps you sell your home by examining it from the buyer's perspective. Yeah, basically like cleaning it up and stuff. This is an interesting DVD. This was the very first production the Lions Group produced. A lot of the same people who did Barney did this video. Yeah, except the Lions Group goes completely uncredited in this video. So yeah. There's also a VHS version. I don't know if I want to get that. So yeah. So we're going to talk about each show in order of when they first aired or when they were first released. So yeah. So first we're going to talk about Wishbone. These are the Wishbone videos I have. Surprisingly, it's not too small, but it's not too big either. My Wishbone collection, I think I'm like halfway done, at least with collecting the VHS tapes. But this is one of them, Salty Dog. This video was distributed by Polygram, since I don't think Lyrick had their own home video division at the time, because they were already busy with like Barney home video. Wishbone Video Classics. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, this is the Treasure Island episode. The show gets like pretty edgy at times. This episode has a character in the Treasure Island story, like he just says "yo ho ho" and a bottle of rum, and then he just freaking dies. It just gets so crazy. Big Feats Entertainment. I don't know if they ever produced anything other than Wishbone. Follow My Feats, Wishbone, on PBS. Okay. So yeah, it's very interesting. I think this is the episode where, yeah, they get trapped in an old barn house and like it catches on fire. Yeah, that's pretty dark. So yeah, let's see if there's a print date. I feel like I see one. I don't know if I actually do. No, I don't think I do. Okay, next one is Terrified Terrier. This is one of the last videos that Polygram distributed. So yeah, it's pretty. This one's also a pretty dark episode. They tell the story of the Red Badge of Courage. It's pretty dark, but the really dark part is like the Oakdale story. Joe is hanging out with some bad boys. Like it really gives me like flashbacks of like how like a lot of like problematic YouTubers are. Like they just fall off the deep end and they start supporting it and being friends with like some other pretty terrible people. Yeah, this does relate to Bianca. Yeah, but then yeah, this episode does have a redemption arc for Joe. He does go back to his old friends, so that's good. That's good. That's bad. Okay, now we have one of the first Wishbone videos distributed by Lyric Studios after they started production on Barney's Great Adventure with Polygram. But Polygram still handled the home video rights to Wishbone in Canada. Yes, Hercules Unleashed includes special Feed the Dog footage. I have no idea what that is. So yeah, this is pretty easy to find. If you ever like want to collect like Wishbone videos or any like non-Barney Lyric Studios tapes, this is the one you have to get. Aside from like Barney, The Wiggles, and I think VeggieTales, a lot of the non-Barney Lyric Studios tapes, at least, are pretty rare. Uh, and they're pretty valuable. I have a lot right here. This is like way more than you think. But yeah. Yeah. So it looks like the print date is, I guess, the 104th day of 1997. Okay, let's see some more. This is The Hound of the Baskervilles. So yeah, this was originally released by Polygram as The Slobbery Hound, which is the title of the episode, while this is a re-release from around late 1997 uh, with the title of the story that Wishbone tells. It's a pretty freaky episode as well, honestly. But yeah, I should do like a whole like retrospective video of the show, like everyone else is doing. Directed by Fred Holmes. He was the director of a lot of the Barney episodes. Visit Wishbone as home on the World Wide Web or call some number. What's how would you call a number to like visit a website? I guess like dial up or something. Yeah, or America Online keyword PBS Kids. The number is 50. The print date is January 3rd, 1998. I think this is when Lyrick Studios started putting the more traditional print dates like that on their tapes. Okay, the last Wishbone video, although there's two more Wishbone things I have here. This one is Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Similar to the previous video, this was originally released earlier by Polygram as Frankenbone, which is the title of the episode. Well, here they use the title uh, of the story. This was released in 1988 for some Halloween promotion thing, along with a reprint of the Legend of Sleepy Hollow video, which I don't have. The 97 VHS of Legend of Sleepy Hollow is pretty rare. The library that I go to used to have it, but they don't anymore. I have uploaded the behind the scenes feature, which I think someone else also uploaded. The episode transferred from that release as well. This is a pretty dark story. I didn't expect it to be like this. Obviously, like Wishbone doesn't like really like change up stuff. Basically, like it's kind of a sad story. Like, yeah, the Frankenstein monster is like sad because his master doesn't love him. It's just like all crazy. Has like a temper tantrum, kind of the same way as like Tommy Wiseau in the room. So yeah, this was I think the last non-Barney Lyrick Studios release, aside from Groundling Marsh tape we'll get to soon, because like really like they couldn't like find any successes that were like Barney, aside from VeggieTales, but VeggieTales was only like available in like Christian markets. Like I don't think like everyone watched it. They show the label. So yeah, but like the big success they found after that we'll get to soon. The number's 13. The print date is August 25th, 1998. So yeah, I have to get the Dog Days of the West movie at some point. Now we have two uh, Wishbone merchandise stuff, whatever. So yeah, this is a Wishbone toy from I think Denny's. Yeah, Denny's had toys. They also last time I also showed you Charlie and Itchy from All Dogs Go to Heaven. It's supposed to say something. It's supposed to say, "Be like me. Put your nose in a good book." It also comes with a little mini book of Jack and the Beanstalk, Wishbone, the early years. I think I actually did borrow the full Jack and the Beanstalk, Wishbone, the early years book. So yeah. Yeah. There's another Wishbone kind of early years style book we'll get to soon. but that one was a bit different. Did I show you the back? So yeah, this is the Wishbone book I have. They made Wishbone books, like where it was like chapter books. Like they're really long, and there are some creepy moments in some of these books. The way to describe how Sam looks, that gives me some Dan Schneider flashbacks, and like some of the stuff that happens. There's like one scene in one book where Sam is reading a book about someone, like in one scene in the book she's reading, like someone is like choking on their own blood. Oh my god, I don't even think I can say that. But yeah, it was just a very weird. But yeah, a lot of them were based off the episodes. Some of them were original ideas, I guess, because like they wanted Wishbone to be like more like for like readers. Like they wanted to encourage people to read books because like the show clearly was not doing that. This was one of the last Wishbone books before Hit Entertainment took over. Though I think Hit Entertainment did reprint some of the books, probably. This is from Wishbone's Tales of a Pup. This one's more for younger audiences of Wishbone in like classic fairy tales. This one is obviously Cinderella, Little Red Chair books, which Big Red Chair books did the more like chapter books. I don't think they ever did anything after Wishbone. Yeah, I don't have any Wishbone videos from season 2, practically. A Note to Families. As a star on PBS and in adventure and mystery books for older readers, Wishbone has introduced millions of children to classic stories. Now everyone's favorite pooch brings classic tales to first readers too. In Wishbone's Tales of a Pup, uh, timeless fantasies featuring Wishbone still in spunky puppy years. Okay. Yeah. That's very interesting. Enjoy this tail wagging series. Yeah, I probably will. Hello! It sounded just like him. So this is like some sort of gender bent Cinderella story. I like when Rufus the dog told the story. I don't know if you ever heard of Rufus the dog. It was kind of like Wishbone. It was this puppet dog. I think from the same people did the Big Comfy Couch, telling stories, and yeah, they had like the Cinderella role was gender bent, but not the prince, and it was just absolute like LGBT like appreciation in the late 2000s, especially in Canada. So you see, it's always good to have a slipper handy. Take it from Cinder Pup and Wishbone. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some serious chewing to do. So yeah, that was quite interesting. The copyright date says 2000. Yeah. Okay, don't miss any of Wishbone's Tales of a Pup. Okay, now available. Wishbone and the 40 Thieves, coming soon. Wishbone's the Nutcracker. I wish I had that, but I don't. Yeah, it's from 2000. This was like long after the show ended. Okay, now we move on to the next thing. So this is Kids for Character. This was one of the first home video releases from Lyrick Studios. As you can see, there's a prototype logo, which I just think that looks freaking cool. I think the Lyrick Studios name, and I think the logo was based off of the Lyrick Theater. I think it's a theater somewhere where I think they did a performance of like their own version of like the Francesco's Friendly World show. It was kind of like a more like deeper version. Yeah, I've never really seen it, so I can't really give you my opinion. So yeah, this has Barney in it, but he's barely there. None of the characters in this video, they don't have enough like crossover screen time really. But yeah, this is the 1996 release. The 1998 release, I think, comes with a bonus audio cassette that has 4 songs from the video, not all the songs. Specifically, it's the Barney songs, the songs written for the video by the people who did the music on Barney. But I don't have that here. It looks like the print day is the 91st day of 1996. But it did come with some extra stuff. I'm not going to show this again. I already showed this in the last times I showed my collections and stuff. Yeah, this special like activity booklet / parents guide. It comes with a lot of information about the video, and it even comes with a song, a lyric sheet of all the songs from the video, not just the missing songs. Kids for Character is produced by the Character Counts Coalition, a national partnership of leading education and youth development organizations dedicated to the promotion of character development based on 6 core elements or ethical values: trustworthiness, respect, responsibility, fairness, caring, and citizenship. There are 6 simple words you can use. Okay, I'm sorry. The coalition includes these many people. YMCA, I think, is one of them. Yeah, which I used to go there. Kids for Character is designed. Wait, did I show this? I'm just going to show some of the pages. Kids for Character is designed for use in classrooms and childcare settings, as well as for home use. This video is 60 minutes long. If you're using the video in a group setting, you may want to give children a 10 to 15 minute break midway through the tape after the respect song. Parents, educators, and caregivers may want to stop the tape after each segment to discuss what the children just saw, allow the children to engage in activities that reinforce the lesson. Wow. I don't have the sequel yet. Choices Count. That one is probably not rare, but like I would like to get it at some point. I have watched it on YouTube several times. It's your character that counts. It's your character that counts. It makes a big difference. So yes, a huge amount. Yeah, the respect song. I think I did a cover of that song. The back is just the same as the VHS back. It's hard to put these in here. Yeah, that's why I kind of want to get the 1998 VHS. I think some copies come with a clamshell case. I'm just checking something. Yeah, it's a little pamphlet it comes with about the different products based on the video and based on the shows, which I don't think I've ever seen most of them, except for this Gullah Gullah Island. Yeah, I think this was right when Paramount bought Nickelodeon or something. Or I think it was like the other way around. Barney's Fun and Games, May 1986 release. Okay, I already have that tape. I don't want it anymore. Watch the Puzzle Place. Where are the Puzzle Place videos? They show like videos and products based on each of these, but then like Puzzle Place and Magic School Bus and Babar, they don't have any. Let's Teach Character videotapes. I don't think I ever saw that. Okay, I think my nose is running again. Okay, the next one. The next three, actually. This is Francesca's Friendly World. So yeah, this is a more Christian show by Lyrick Studios, since the owner of the company was very religious. So yeah, but this video did not do very well. This video series, only 3 episodes were made. And yeah, but it did like kickstart like the more bigger success of VeggieTales. Oh, I didn't show this. Yeah, there were only 3 videos. They were released out of order, similar to another video series. Another video series we'll get to soon. I don't know why I'm stumbling on my words. So yeah, this video, basically, I think like they're fixing up an old church. Yeah. It looks like there's no print date. Oh, there's something on my face. I don't know what it is. It's hot. To aid us in developing more family-friendly products, please fill out this information below. It's a little like business reply card. So yeah. I would be likely to select a video for a child if it has Christian content, is produced by a company I'm familiar with, such as Disney, Warner Bros., etc., has familiar characters, emphasizes family values, is one that my child has requested. Has good entertainment value, has good educational value, has an interesting package, has been broadcast on TV. How did you hear about Francesca's Friendly World? Radio ad. I don't even think they had promoted this on the radio. On TV, I don't think they really did put much promotion to this. Like school/church, probably that. Okay. Okay. This is the first one that was released, The Last Stone, where, yeah, a big storm, like, wrecks everyone's home. And, like, yeah, it's really interesting. I get this God Paints a Rainbow song stuck in my head sometimes. So, yeah, this was the very first Lyrick Studios tape officially released with this Lyrick Studios logo. This was released in 1996. But like Lyrick Studios didn't take off with their home video market until 97. It looks like there's a print date here, but I just cannot read it. It looks like the 23rd day of like something. I don't know. It might have even said 1998. I don't know. I know we have the last video, although we still have a book left. I read it in a book once. The Gifts of Christmas. Yes, a Christmas special. kind of like a gift of the Magi story. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it's a very intriguing video. I usually watch this at Christmas time. So yeah, came with another one of those business things. Again, I can't even read the print date. I don't know why they made it like that. Oh, there's another print date. It looks like it says the 230th day of 1997. Yeah, it comes with another one of these things. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure. But I have one more thing, which is a book based off the Christmas episode. There's also another one, I think, based off of one of the Easter episodes, and also a music album. I don't have either one of them. They're incredibly rare. But yeah. Francesco is an inspirational character who teaches the value of family and friends and the joy of working together. Francesco's Friendly World is the place where kids learn to live their happy hearts. Okay. The art director, I think I read about, is the same art director of Barney books. So yeah, all this is just based off uh, the Christmas episode. It looks kind of similar to the Barney's Great Adventure book. I have this little side with the text is kind of the same. Come explore Francesco's Friendly World through videos, music, and books. Yeah, I wish I had the other books. I don't even know how many books and music albums they made. Probably not that many. So next up we have is some Joe Scruggs stuff. So yeah, this is probably one of the few non-Barney slash non-Wiggles slash non-VeggieTales properties some people might remember, but mostly remember seeing the trailer on the videos, like with the Bahamas Pajamas song, as well as the Refrigerator Gator, and Joe Scruggs' appearance on Barney. So yeah, no one else remembers him. That's sad. So this is a much later printing. This is not distributed by Lyrick Studios, but it uses the similar cover to the Lyrick Studios releases of the albums. So yeah. Yeah, Joe Scruggs makes some really interesting music. I think you should try to listen to it at some point. Come on, get back in there. Yeah. I probably hope to collect other Joe Scruggs albums at some point, but now I have the two videos. They made two videos. I feel like they made a third one, which was a Christmas one. I have seen it. I think I remember borrowing it from the library. I think I've seen it on like eBay, but like I don't know if that was distributed by Lyric Studios. But yeah, this is Joe TV, originally known as Joe Scruggs' first video. So this is a very interesting video. So yeah, this picture of Joe is like very overused. But yeah, these songs I think are out of order. Uh, I thought they were for a second. I thought they were in alphabetical order, but I don't think they are. Yeah, so basically I remember borrowing a VHS tape from the library. It says distributor Barney and Wishbone Products. I don't know if they had to mention Wishbone. But like, yeah. So like, I borrowed a VHS from Blockbuster. I rented a video from Blockbuster. It was the Barney Live in New York City video, and it was one of those Blockbuster exclusive tapes where it had two different programs on it. And this is hard to get out because it's in one of those like 80s style cases almost. So yeah, so it had this video on it, and I remember it kind of just stuck with me for a while until I got this a long while ago. It looks like it says the 58th day of 1997. Specifically the Goo Goo Gaga song that got stuck in my head for a while. This isn't even like those 80s style cases. They usually have that little nub in the case to hold one of the reels, but like that's not in there. But like it's still a pain in the butt to put in there. Luckily, this one does not have that. This is the Live from Deep in the Jungle video. This is my favorite one. Yeah, this has a lot of silly moments live on stage. It even has the same Goo Goo Gaga song. So yeah. Distributor Barney and Wishbone Products. Okay. Yeah, there's also a similar video of Barney songs that also includes this. I feel like it should have been the other way around. This is Live from Deep in the Jungle, by the way, aka Joe Scruggs in concert. Like, I feel like this should have been on the Live in New York City video, while that video should have been on Barney's songs, but I don't really mind. The print day is the 58th day of 1997. This is a classic video. And now we have all the VeggieTales stuff. So VeggieTales was originally only sold in Christian bookstores and other kinds of religious places. So when Lyrick Studios bought the mass marketing rights, they heavily promoted it more in more like bigger like places like Blockbuster and Toys R Us. So this is one of the videos I have. This is the original 1999, I think, VHS release of God With Me to Forgive Them. Yeah, I'm not really into VeggieTales that much, especially with the VeggieTales fan community lately. But like, yeah, there's some pretty disturbing creeps in the fan community, and like, yeah, I don't want to become like one of them. I'm not really into VeggieTales anymore though, because I kind of just grew tired of it. But yeah, the number is 4. The print date is November 1st, 1999. So yeah. So yeah. Now we have 2 VeggieTales albums. I don't know why I have them. VeggieTunes 2, Hood vs. Evil. Just kidding. Actually, some of the same people who made VeggieTales actually later went on to working on Hoodwinked, apparently. Which I like. That's like kind of ironic. This features various songs from the various videos released in the mid 90s. I don't know why I was stumbling just there. Yeah, this is obviously not a Lyrick Studios printing, but I might as well show it. Yeah. I think the Lyrick Studios printings of the VeggieTales videos are pretty easy to find. But like, the albums and books are pretty rare from Lyrick. This one being one of them. A Very Veggie Christmas. This is basically just like, I think it was to promote the Toy That Saved Christmas video that we'll get to in a second. I was gonna check some of these CD manuals, see if they might have any like extra stuff, like maybe an ad for like one of the videos. I don't know if I really want to like collect a lot of VeggieTales stuff. Maybe. I think the show's okay, really. It's like a religious show, but like the fan base, sometimes they get like pretty nasty. Not all of them, but like some of them just really like fall off the deep end. I'm pretty sure I already talked about it before, but yeah. So this is The Toy That Saved Christmas. This is a classic. But yeah, this is the original 1998 VHS, I want to say, when this came out. I don't know exactly when a lot of these came out, but yeah. And the label is like off center. It's not like right there, like on the middle of the tape. The number is 61, and the print date is August 28th, 1998. And now we have Larry Boy and the Fib from Outer Space. This is the original 1999, I want to say, release. Once again, I don't really know exactly when this came out. I gotta look it up, though. I think the VeggieTales wiki has that. World premiere, I don't know why premiere is spelled like that, of Larry Boy's music video. Yeah, okay. I am that hero. Yeah, we'll get to the Larry Boy cartoon adventures later. The number is 35. The print date is October 29th or 21st, 1999. Okay, next up is Larry Boy and the Rumor Weed. This is the Word Entertainment printing, which I think it's fine, honestly, because this one actually has a trailer at the beginning. I always like videos with previews, which, yeah. So, yeah. It's a pretty crazy episode. I'm not a robot. I'm British. So, yeah. What is the print date? It looks like there is one. I just can't read it because, like, it's like so like see-through almost. No, I can't read it. I'm very sorry, but like even with like the camera quality, I don't think you can be able to see it. I need a new camera. I got that freaking like Larry Boy theme song from this video stuck in my head, not the cartoon one. And now we have one of the VeggieTales videos that was distributed by Warner Bros. Because like when Hit Entertainment bought Lyrick Studios, they didn't think like Hit would promote the show as well as Barney or even their non-Barney shows. So they just kind of walked out on them, which wasn't a violation of their contract. They went to work with Warner Bros. And that's what started the whole downfall of Big Idea Productions, them going bankrupt and like later being sold to Classic Media, which was distributed at the time by I think like Sony, but then later bought by DreamWorks, and of course like DreamWorks and Universal's ownership of VeggieTales was just very out of place. I can only read the number. The number says 77. I don't know. I don't know what these numbers are for, honestly. The 77. Yeah, this case is very stiff. It just won't stay closed. Oh my god. Now here's some of the VeggieTales DVDs from after that point. This one of Jonah, a VeggieTales movie by Family Home Entertainment Pictures. Yeah, FHE had a movie company, a theatrical movie company, one of the years Most entertaining films. This is also what kind of started the downfall of Big Idea, because this film I don't think did very well at the box office. So yeah, this video also has FBI and Interpol warnings similar to Hit Entertainment ones. So maybe like Hit Entertainment like might have like co-produced this or something. There's disc 2 and then there's disc 1. Disc 2 and disc 1. That's a freaking like Cat in the Hat reference probably. Awkward. Honey, it was ruined when she bought it. Now here's one of the later videos by Word Entertainment. Yeah, Word could not keep VeggieTales running. Yeah, this is the star of Christmas. Oh my god, it's a piece of paper with nothing on it on the back. Oh my god. VeggieTales, why you do this to me? There's another VeggieTales album. VeggieTales sing-alongs. 15 songs sung by Bob, Larry, and Friends. Bob and Larry's Sunday morning songs. Sunday morning values. Saturday morning fun. Yeah, I found this at Goodwill and I decided why not. Also available, Junior's Bedtime Stories. I don't think so. Oh, crud. Hold on. I should get more VeggieTales albums. This is one of the VeggieTales videos distributed by Sony Wonder. So yeah, that was very short-lived. Yeah, really, I blame Hit Entertainment really for the downfall of VeggieTales and the Big Idea Company. Really, yeah, it's not DreamWorks' fault, not Universal's, not anyone's. It's Hit Entertainment's because they started it. But yeah, like, yeah. They didn't have a signed contract from what I heard. It was just spoken, like, maybe even, like, rumored to, like, be, like, written in blood. That's pretty scary. Now we have, the Pirates Who Don't Do Anything movie. Great. They had their own movie. This DVD looks a little bit... Popcorn, that's cannibalism. This is VeggieTales, not freaking, like, Sausage Party. Oh my god. They show the disc that was inside. It looks a little dirty. Okay, now we're moving on to some other stuff. This is kind of like a mix mash of stuff of what was released throughout the year of 1998. That's when Lyrick Studios really went out with distributing a lot of different non-Barney stuff, with this one being the American Tall Tales and Legends show. So this was a show produced by Shelley Duvall. And yeah. Oh my. Yeah. So basically, Shelley Duvall guest starred around this time on an episode of Wishbone. I guess to promote that, they had her like videos and like episodes and shows and movies be distributed on video by Lyrick. Yeah, it's very interesting. This show has a lot of different celebrities playing different roles. Like I'm surprised they could pay royalties to them. So yeah, it's pretty dark show sometimes. Because sometimes there's like stuff like there's like violence, there's like drinking, there's drugs, there's murder, there's references to hell a lot. Like Yeah, it's very weird. But yeah. But yeah, this one's Casey at the Bat. This was released during the first wave of the videos when it was just 4 videos. And then like 5 more came up a while after that, but we'll get to that soon. The number is 5. The print date is October 19th, 1998. So this one is Mother Goose Rock and Rhyme. This was another one of the videos they distributed, although this is not the Lyric Studios print. In fact, finding a physical copy of this, unless it's that one bootleg DVD where it has both the extended cut and the like TV cut, like the physical VHS releases are pretty rare. So yeah, this is just a very strange and wacky movie. It's like I think it's like Mother Goose's son, Gordon Goose, like really wants to be normal. That is until Mother Goose goes missing and all the Rhineland characters disappear. Let the good time roll with a rockin' good rhyme. Okay, so this is the original release by Media Home Entertainment. So yeah, so this is a very interesting find. But yeah. Yeah, Mother Goose Rock and Rhyme. 96 minutes. That's a long while. Is there a print date? I don't think there is. There's something. I didn't even notice that. Nah, it doesn't look like anything. There's a sticker on there that I can't believe I didn't peel off until now. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, it's a very wacky movie. It is something worth watching during like a bad movie night. So yeah. But yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing the trailer for that on my Barney videos. I thought it looked interesting. I think I got pause this again. Okay, next up we have is the Groundling Marsh tapes. Apparently, at the time, the producers of Groundling Marsh pitched a show to Lyric Studios, a spin-off show of BJ from Barney and Friends. I guess to promote that, they had these videos distributed on video. But yeah, but that didn't happen. The Richard C. Leach, the owner of the company, didn't want a contemporary spin-offs of Barney similar to what the creator of SpongeBob said, but they're still doing that anyway with SpongeBob. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of disrespectful. So yeah, this is one of the videos. Treasures Are for Sharing. It features an exclusive sing-along with the Groundlings at the end of the tape. Instead of the junk song, they say "Mine All Mine," which is just the name of the episode, one of the episodes. So yeah, so I'm pretty sure y'all have heard of me say this. I borrowed the Blockbuster exclusive tape, which had both this and the next video, Courageous Adventures, on the same tape, and that's how I really got fully introduced to the show. This was just before Hoodwinked came out, which, yeah, that film felt very similar. So yeah. The number 17, the print date is June 10th, 1998. So yeah. So next up we have Here's Courageous Adventures. This one just really stuck to me when I was little. This and the other one kind of. So yeah. Yeah, I have to give credit to the person who actually did buy the Blockbuster tape. I forget what his name. Sam, aka something, I forget what his full username was. Yeah, he found it, and I'm really surprised he did. But like, yeah, Ouch. Hagdish has a silver in his paw. I think they mean he has a thorn in his paw. I don't know what silver is. Silver, silver, silver. I'm just thinking like Tinky Winky discovering the color silver. Number 56, printed on June 9th, 1998. Yeah, I bought this in the next video around 2010, maybe 2009. Or right around the time I found out they were making a Hoodwink 2. So, like, yeah, I really wanted to do something like that. Yeah, this video I don't think I had heard about before. It's called It's a Wonderful Marsh. This one's different from the other videos. First of all, Crystal shows up on the cover, even though she's not in any of the episodes. The only episode she's in on these videos is on the Treasure of the Lost Marsh video on Treasures Are for Sharing. Yeah, this doesn't have the in-between segments with Hagdish and Maggie. It doesn't have the sing-alongs. It has 3 episodes this time. So this is actually the US release of the Canadian VHS called Merry Merry Marshland, which I've seen some people on YouTube have that. I don't. Which basically is just a watered-down version of this. It doesn't have the It's a Wonderful Marsh episode. So yeah. It also has Bah Hagdish, which is the very last episode. So yeah. So yeah, that's very interesting. The number 6, the print date is September 8th, 1998. So yeah, it's an interesting video. And now we have the final 2 American Tall Tales and Legends videos that I own. This one's the Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Yeah, this one's pretty dark. I was not expecting it to be this dark. Even more dark than the Wishbone version. So yeah. The number is 21, printed on... this is a reprint, by the way. Some of these American Tall Tales and Legends videos lasted after 1998, which I'm very surprised. But this was printed on March 16th, 2000. So yeah. Now we have a library copy of Darlin Clementine. Yeah, this is the episode where Shelley Duvall appears as Darlin Clementine. So that's very interesting. Please rewind. I don't think so. I'm not one of those people who rewinds every time I'm finished. When I want to watch something, that's why I rewind it. There's a little bonus, 2 little bonuses, some movies from Polygram. Like, yeah, this one's The Borrowers. It's a classic movie. Now, it is time to see the world through the eyes of the borrowers. This is a very silly movie. It looks like the print date is the 189th day of 1998. Now here's the other one. Bean the Movie, aka the Mr. Bean movie. Very silly, very wacky and strange. But yeah. The only problem is that man is Bean. Okay. Magic. Yeah, that's where the meme comes from. See, is there a print date? Is there one? I don't think so. That is a big, like, closed caption logo. That's really huge. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. I wonder if it's like that on the Borrowers video. I'll check. No, it's not. Okay, now we have some Wiggles stuff. This was the big success that was not Barney after like what happened in 1998. So yeah, this is the U.S. debut album Let's Wiggle. This is supposed to be based off the Wiggle Time video, even though it really has not that much to do with the video. I never liked the Wiggles albums because they didn't really have like all the songs from the video, and they had like a lot of different songs that I don't even think were on any of the videos. This one only has like about like maybe like 9 or 12 songs from Wiggle Time. One of the songs here is from the Toot Toot video. Yeah, this is the Lyric Studios print of the album. Those are somewhat rare. I don't think there's really anything different with them though. I think they're like all exactly the same. Like Lyric Studios and Hit Entertainment. I think I heard some earlier printings of some of these have the songs that are cut from the videos in the U.S. releases because like copyright or something. I don't know if mine have that, but yeah, it's Wiggle Time. Okay, get ready to move and groove with the #1 children's entertainment group in Australia, the Wiggles. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna read all that. Yeah, I used to have the cassette release of this, which I would listen to in the car uh, all the time until like I got a new car. I didn't see that video again or see that cassette again. Similar, I also had the cassette of Yummy Yummy, but I got too curious once when I was changing the side and I pulled the tape out and I just completely ruined it. I felt so horrible. So yeah, this one is a little bit more based off the video, also really not. Okay, now the Wiggles videos. This is the very first one released in the United States, Yummy Yummy. This is this is the Yummy Yummy video. Pretty sure a lot of you probably have seen this. But yeah, I don't know how much longer I can go on with this collection video. But yeah. So yeah, this is yeah, Yummy Yummy. This is a very interesting video. So yeah, I'm very glad to have a copy. This is the 2000 VHS, or no, wait, yeah, it's the 2000 VHS. The 1999 VHS is the one without previews. The number is 83, and the print date is August 25th, 2000. I think after the Wiggles tapes, I'll probably stop it here. And then I'll probably do like a part 2 sometime. This is Wiggle Time. This comes a smaller clamshell case. I don't think I've ever seen that many copies with that. Yeah, each copy is always like different. Yeah. Yeah, even like small differences, like the song list might have like some sort of error that says the Dorothy Would You Like to Dance With Me song listed along with medley, even though that song is part of the medley. So yeah. The number's 38, and the print date is August 7th, 2002. Yeah, the Wiggles were big. Oh, that's what fell. Probably. This is the Wake Up Jeff audio cassettes. I don't have the CD yet. I hope to get that at some point. Hello, 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 hello. We like to say hello. Say hello. That was one of the Wiggle Puppets songs, but that's not on here. I mean, it's a medley of the songs that are featured on this video on the Wake Up Jeff video. I'm not sure if they're on the album version. Yeah, now here's the Wake Up Jeff video coming in the big clamshell case. God, I hate having to peel off stickers. I really do. Let's go. Stickers? Yeah. That's an interesting video, in my opinion. '97. The print date is March 19th, 2001. Okay, now we have Toot Toot. Toot Toot. I'm just kidding. But yeah, this is the... I don't know if it's the first one I saw. But like, yeah. But this is a classic video. My grandparents had this. I always watched it every time I went there. So yeah. This is a classic video of some of my favorite songs and stuff. Interesting story. They're trying to get the big red car fixed. The number's 51, and the print date is December 28th, 2000. Oh, this cover is too big for the small clamshell. That's very interesting. And now we have the album version. The only albums I don't have are Wiggly Wiggly Christmas and Dance Party, at least from the Lyrick era. And I don't have the Dance Party video yet. Yeah, this Toot Toot album is quite interesting. I don't think they ever showed this in any of the trailers. Now available on home video from Lyrick Studios. Yeah, this is the Hit Entertainment printing, by the way. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing right now. Now we have... Oh, crap. That sounded like it broke. Technical difficulties, everyone. This was not supposed to fall. I don't know why it did fall. Bad video. Bad. I think it still works. It's just the case is just hard to close now. Wiggly Wiggly Christmas. Wiggly Wiggly Christmas. That's what this is. So yeah. So yeah, this is a very interesting video. So yeah, this is the lyrics, or this is the Hit Entertainment printing from 2002. The number 60. The print date is October 29th, 2002. It's the same as the Lyrick Studios print, but the Lyrick Studios logo is replaced by the Hit Entertainment logo on the tape. On the cover, it says... But on the Hit Entertainment cover, it's still the same. I better blow my nose again. Okay, hopefully that will be better. Oh my god. I hate, like, my pollen allergies. I think that's why I have. This is Wiggly Playtime. This is a compilation of episodes from the show, from the TV series. I think some of you probably have seen this. This was one of the very last videos released by Lyrick Studios, distributed by Lyrick Studios, a Hit Entertainment company. So it's really the beginning of the end. So yeah. The number is 4, and the print date is June 19th, 2001. Yep, now it won't stay closed. It barely even fell. Why won't it stay closed now? Yeah, these books are gonna fall, but that won't even matter. Okay, that's better. You'll Be Wiggling. This is the only Hit Entertainment Wiggles video I think I have. I specifically remember my grandparents used to have the Wiggle Bay video, I think. So this is the original release of You'll Be Wiggling in the red cover, and not the more blue cover that like a lot of you probably have seen. So yeah. The number is 97, and the print date is September 1st, 2001. Well, I think I'm going to stop it here. I'll show like a lot of this other stuff next time. Bye.